it's almost like it's designed to be crazy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Years ago, I listened to a radio program by a Canadian broadcaster, and he said something that you know how when someone says something which is true, it stays in the back of your mind, right? It stays in the back of your mind. And he said something. He said that democracy is just too complicated a system to actually function properly. And I think that that's what's playing out here. That I think that Slovakia have done the right thing. I think Slovakia's got a pretty hardcore and independent thinking people, and I always trust people to do the right thing. Yeah, I always say the same. I always say the same thing to people, which is I don't. I don't think that people get up in the morning and think I'm going to do bad things today. I think people get up in the morning and think I'm going to do the best thing that I can do today, and hopefully I get it right. And and so I have trust and faith that people will choose to do the right thing. They don't. Most of the time, they don't need other people to tell them. They know what the right thing to do is. However, with that in consideration, there's a big difference between Eastern Europe and Western Europe, for
Yeah.
example. And that there's a strong argument for countries like Slovakia need strong leaders who are gonna be alpha males, and
Yeah.
I don't know if that's. We need people who are sensible, intelligent, practical, logical. Um, here's a good leader. The good leader is the leader that says, "Oh, we have an education problem. Here's the education minister. His job is to solve the education problems. Not my job, right? I'm the
Yeah.
prime minister. My job is to take the bullets and the bad words and try to be, to try to give some form of leadership. But this is the education minister, and education minister deals with education, so ask him, and if he does a good job, I'll keep him, and if he does a bad job when you don't like him, I'll fire him, and I'll get someone else, because that's my job, right? That's hire and fire. That's the prime minister's job. Hire and fire. Hire a
Yeah.
person. If they can get the job done, you keep them. If you can't, you fire them, just like in a company. Yeah. Same with the health minister, right? Health problem. Here's the health minister. Let the health minister, with his health education, hopefully, communicate with you about what the problem is. So that's what, and that's sometimes what's missing, right? What's missing is the prime minister saying, in any country, saying, I don't know everything. Okay, because it's crazy to try to know everything. I don't know everything. It's like running a company, right? That the person at the top doesn't know everything that's going on. They have no idea because it's just too much, right? It's just too much. The person at the top has probably got, on average, depending upon the size of their company, 5 to 20% knowledge. And there's probably about
Mm.
80% of things they have no idea what's going on in their own company.
Yeah.
Absolutely no idea. And if you find the right interview with the right CEO of a company, you will find that the CEO has to go to the factories and go, right, who are you and what do you do? Because he doesn't
Mm.
know, right? Because it's just so complicated in big companies. And and it's very important, I think, for people when they don't know, not to go blah blah, not to be like Trump can be like blah 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 sometimes, yeah, and just go on
Yeah.
and on and on and talk and talk and talk, which I which is which is comedy. It just becomes comedy, yeah, because that's not really what he's there for. Um, but his job is to bring in people who can get things done and And that kind of leadership is good. And I think that we are seeing across, at least in Europe, just a mess. Just a mess.
Yeah.
The education is a mess. This is better in Slovakia than it is here, actually. Um, the the health service is a mess. It's better in Slovakia than it is here, actually. Right? Government is a mess because people just don't have, like, they seem to make decisions before they have all the information, and that's always a big mistake. Or at least they should communicate it to the public. I know there's a difference between the private information and the public information,
Yeah.
but it's still the Prime Minister's job to communicate
Yeah.
that element, or even at times say, like, we don't know, we don't know. So yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like, what are they waiting for? You know, they just open things, get back to normal.
Yeah.
You know, it's here's a scary fact, right? Here's a scary fact. In 2017, worldwide, if you compare 2017 flu to the 2017-2018 to 2019-2020, 4 times as many people died 2 years ago from the flu worldwide as have died at the moment from the present flu. 4 times more people died. And the world didn't stop. So that also connects to what I said earlier about we need some kind of leadership of people to go out and say, I think it's safe now, and other people can come out and slowly, step by step, things can get back to normal. Which is what my new book is about. There you go. That's an advertisement. Which comes out today. I'm finishing it right now. I'm finishing it today, and I will put it out as an ebook this evening. How cool is that? Book 4. Dun dun dun. So, I of course will be sending a copy to everybody, and most people will not read it. That's okay. I don't care. I don't care. Everybody's busy. Everybody's got their own thing. It's summer. People want to go outside and be with their friends and be with their family and enjoy the sun.